You can always unite with me by liking, subscribing, and commenting on the comment section below. Now let's get to the vibes. Let's get to the vibe. Another disappointing performance. Look, do you know how many people was watching the match against Fulham? Do you know the anticipation, the anxiety, the hope that every United fan was wondering what was walking around with? Sitting glued to the telly, hoping to see something against Fulham. Even those who are not Manchester United fans wanted to really see is United really back. I was just disappointed, everybody. My wife is an Arsenal fan. Arsenal won against Leeds 5-0. Stayed glued to the seat because after the performance against Arsenal, he wanted to see what United would do against Fulham. Disappointing. Disappointing. 30 matches with Amorim, you've won only 7. There's no excuse here with Amorim. You had last season, half of last season, almost more than half. You played more than half of the season. And pre-season, and this is what you produce, Ruben Amorim. Nobody is snatching pressure on you, Ruben Amorim. Because we need a manager who can come and take United through the darkness moment. A wise Manchester, changing of Manchester managers is not healthy for Manchester United. But there is pressure at Manchester United. There is pressure at Manchester United. You put the world on notice against Arsenal. And this is what you came up with. Look, after the game, I was ranting about Amad Diallo not playing very well. Because anytime he had the ball, he was passing backwards. He wasn't moving forward. He was taking on defenders. The only time he was able to have a shot in that game was when he got closer to 18 years. I watched the game again. Painful as it is. Super Sport DST repeated it. As painful as it is, I watched the game again. Amad Diallo is not comfortable at the left wing back. No. It's not comfortable at the left wing back. For him to constantly to be thinking about defending. Sessko gave him a hard time yesterday. And the only time he got close to the 18, he had a shot on target. He should have kept Amad Diallo and take Brian Mbeumo off. He should have kept Amad Diallo and take Brian Mbeumo off because Brian Mbeumo was not existing. I'm not saying he will not perform much in it, but he was not existing against Fulham. Fulham was that compact. He didn't get a space to be running to. Amad one-on-one king. Who would have done it? If he had got you to the right thing, the difference would be massive. He didn't perform because he was playing out of position. Bruno has been the catalyst of many Manchester United success. Don't get me wrong, I love Bruno Fernandes. Since we signed him for spontaneous, he has created chances upon chances, have blown Man United out of a lot of difficult moments. He's the El Capitano, he's the El Magnifico. I give you all the praise. But Bruno is human. Bruno Fernandes is human. We don't have to play Bruno Fernandes every single minute, every single game. After the penalty, he was off. Even before he took the penalty, you could see he wasn't himself. When the referee bumped into him, he was complaining. What were you complaining of? There was pressure. There was tension. He didn't produce. Bring in Kobe Mano. Bring on Kobe Mano. This game needed Kobe Mano. Because Fulham was back. We needed somebody who can drive through. It wasn't only Cunha. Cunha was even got frustrated because he had to come deep every time to take the ball, and it was difficult for him to drive from center to the opponent's player. How many people performed yesterday? Cunha, Euro, Delete, and I give Benyina that he was good. Hey, let's talk about Benyina for a minute. They saved the one-on-one save again. What was the 18 years old Fulham player? What was it? Is it King? that guy got future. King. Fantastic save there by Bayinda. The reason why I want us to talk about Bayinda is the corner kicks. I'm not saying it was his fault, but there's something United are not paying attention. When we don't get this thing wrong, we don't get how to defend the corner kicks correct or right, we are going to concede many corner kicks. Most often when Fulham had a corner and would deliver the corner kicks, they always had a player impeding with the goalkeeper. They always had a player distracting the goalkeeper. And no United player was there. No United player was there to prevent those altercation. No United player was there. We were protecting the goalkeeper. Time and time again, Fulham was impeding our goalkeeper. And he wasn't having any form of protection from my United players. The referees are not going to whistle. The referees are not going to whistle. If we don't change how we defend our corner kicks, we'll be conceding set pieces time and time again. We will be conceding set pieces time and time again. Bayinda wasn't protected. We were just lucky we were able to clear the ball each and every time. And sometimes he found himself in no man's land. Where is the protection? Where is the protection? No Man United defender around. If you watch the Premier League nowadays, every defender goes in to protect his goalkeeper during corner kicks. It's more like a mandatory nowadays because they know the opponent will come and obstruct. This is what the Premier League has got into. Arsenal have made it, legal to obstruct the goalkeeper during corner kicks. So we have to play to the whistle. We have to play to the whistle. We played for only 15 minutes. First 15 minutes, we put Fulham in, we played the ball long. Cunha, there is Cunha thing. Fantastic. The moment Fulham got the grip that we will play long, if you will bring them in or push them forward to come and press, they decided to stay back regardless of what happened. They were not pressing. And that is where my anger was with Luke Shaw, and especially the front three. Close it. Close the gap. Fulham are impressing. There's spaces in front of you. Close those spaces. Play the ball to them, close those spaces. And bring the players in, the offensive players in. You were just passing to each other without closing the gap. They were impressing. So why passes to each other? Close it. Close the gap. Look for players in the midfield. You still wanted to go long. There were time and time again I was expecting you to give the ball quickly to Amadou to push the ball. And he was still holding on to the ball. They got the game plan. Stay as wide as you can. Don't press. United can't go through the midfield. It was as simple as ABC. As simple as ABC. They knew it. They knew it. And we were just static. We were just static. There was no intensity. There's no motivation. We weren't motivated. We looked tired. We were supposed to play once in a week. Pre-season, all what I could hear, the United players are fit. United players can run. They came in slim. Yeah, we saw it. They came in slim. They came in fit. I didn't see that today. They look tired. They look tired already. Second game in the league. They weren't running enough. They weren't recovering enough. They weren't pressing enough. They gave Fulham too much time on the ball. They weren't pressing. This is not how we wanted it to be. You put all your energy against Arsenal. You had 1 full week to recover. 1 full week to plan this game. And you came with this performance. This is how you showed up. Upon all the hype. Upon all the hype. This is what you showed up with. Ruben Amorim has to get grip of things or he'll be gone. Look, I don't want him to go coordinate a coach to back. But he has to get grip of things. You've had half season for yourself. You have to get grip of things. We have to get grip of things. Now I even pity for Benjamin Sessko. He came in and there was no service. He came in and there was no service whatsoever. He might be thinking to himself, should have gone to Newcastle, bro. He might be thinking to himself, I should have gone to Newcastle. There was no service or whatsoever. This is not how we are expected to play. This is not how we want to play. Manchester United have to get better. At every aspect, we have to get better. Please comment, like, and subscribe to my video.